YouTube, what's good YouTube? It's King back in this thing, and if you guys are new here to the channel, definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And shout out to Doug in Exile. The link to his video will be down below in the description. We're here to figure out what's going on, man. I think people are waking up. I really believe people are waking up. People are seeing the corruption. People are seeing the cost of living. People are seeing inflation, the draft. People are seeing everything that's going on out here. And it's really kind of mind-boggling how some people think that this stuff is not real. Like, we're just kind of like pulling this stuff out the crack of the sky. So, but those people are out there. People like Rachel Maddow. People like The View. You know, everybody on The View. So there's that. But we're here to break this thing down, guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. All the links are down below to check out Doug's channel, and I will be giving my thoughts and commentary on the back end. So stay tuned for that. And I hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get into the video.
I know what you're thinking, Doug. Another View episode? Well, this isn't technically, it's technically on The View, but it's Rachel Maddow, okay? This is about what Rachel Maddow says. The View are just kind of a funny background. And so
I'm personally shocked people still watch the show. The View, the Spew, you know, the ridiculous View. How can you have a view like this? You know, I'm just shocked people still watch the show. I'm shocked that this thing is still live and on air. Like, it just blows my mind. But there's a lot of things in this country that blow my mind currently. So there's that.
And the last one I did with Ann Navarro, that wasn't on The View either. She was a guest on Bill Maher. So it's only fair. I'm pulling people, all the talent in, all these liars from all these different sources to make one giant humor sandwich that we can laugh at. As Rachel Maddow here she has no plan to help Joe Biden win, but she's going to pretend like she does. She's going to tell you, do this, which is pretty much keep doing the same thing and then hope he wins. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. We're here in exile together. And that's why we have more fun all the way to the election day. I try to make politics entertaining and fun. I try to give you pretty positive stories about culture, defending conservatives and attacking liberals with the best fire hose I can think of. Spray them right in the face, like when a dog is caught whizzing on the carpet. Let's watch a little bit of whizzing on the carpet. Let's watch a little bit of The View.
Rachel, I want to ask you a provocative question because I respect your take on these things so much.
Said no one ever.
You and I share the belief that Donald Trump's a threat to democracy, our institutions. I don't know that the stakes have been this high in modern history in a presidential election.
That's weird because all of us say the same thing, that the stakes have never been higher. They believe Trump is the end of democracy, and I believe Biden is the end of democracy. So everyone agrees it's the end of democracy, guys. Welcome to the season finale of the United States of America right here on YouTube. Welcome to the last election we'll ever have right here in the United States of America. That you said, no, actually, Trump's going to save us. And they're going, no, Biden's going to save us. They're going to try to, can you believe, have you watched the videos of Biden? They're trying to push that guy down your throat for 4 more years. They're telling you this is a valid, good plan for America.
Not at all. You know, I'm going to just say that right now. Not at all. And this whole going to war thing, you got to be kidding me. Like, okay. Why, go to war and Biden and then inflation. And like, I sit back and I say to myself, do you guys pay bills? Do you get gas? Do you drive a gas powered car? Do you eat? Do you go to the grocery market? Like, you know, there's just so much that the immigrants. Oh, and then on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, the whole thing with the draft is then, you know, I would have to go. Like, that's insane to me. And then they talk about Gen Z making TikTok, so that's kind of funny. But besides that, like, everybody my age would have to go. Supposedly, girls my age would have to go. Then the army supposedly woke. Then there's that. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on that part. And then, if I'm not mistaken, though, I believe it was like an article that said something about the immigrants' kids wouldn't have to go to the draft. Talk about replacing us. You gotta be kidding me, man. Like, that stuff is insane. That's my own personal thoughts, to each his own. I just think that we're kind of all over the place. I think that we need to be focused on us and, you know, taking care of the patriots who already served, okay? Taking care of our citizens, our hardworking citizens, rather than trying to save everybody else. Like, we're not God. And other people who choose to, you know, want to have those endeavors with fighting each other, let those people sort that stuff out. Let's focus on us. That's kind of my thought process regarding everything as of right now. I mean, I can go 20 times deeper than that, but this platform is very unique and interesting, and not for the most pleasant of ways. So I have to watch what I say. But
that guy Biden, who doesn't even know what room he's in, and by the way, they've done polling on this. Most people expect he will die in the next term, like he won't be able to finish the term. That's not mean to say. He's so in decline that it just looks like he's not going to make it. And I wish him nothing but long life, and even longer life, I should say. But that means that really the Democrats, when they say like democracy is over or that Trump is a huge existential threat, they're saying the valid plan is to give the nuclear codes to Biden, who doesn't know where he is, or give them to Kamala Harris, probably the simplest person who has ever held public office.
Yet I'm skeptical of polls. We all are. Trump continues to outperform Biden in key battleground states. Is there a world in which Democrats should have a backup plan for Joe Biden?
If Kamala Harris became president, I would officially become like a passport bro. Like, I would have to literally leave the country. Like, I'd probably just like at that point, you kind of just gotta watch. You kind of gotta just watch everything fall. I mean, I kind of lost all faith and all hope after I seen Kamala have Sexy Red playing and everybody was twerking and doing dances they were in somebody's house, and it was like a giant party that she had hosted, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. What the heck is this? What is this? I'm supposed to take these people serious? Oh man, we're screwed. God, you can send a comment. That was kind of my thought process. But like I said, to each his own. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Like the video if you have not liked the video. That helps the video get out there. We're on the road to 60,000 subscribers. Let's go.
Probably the simplest person who has ever held public office.
Yet I'm skeptical of polls. We all are. Trump continues to outperform Biden in key battleground states. Is there a world in which Democrats should have a backup plan for Joe Biden?
And this one I found funny because Rachel's going like, wait, what do you mean a backup plan? You mean a backup plan? Like in Pulp Fiction? No, Rachel Maddow fundamentally doesn't quite get at what Sarah Farrah Griffin or whatever is getting at, because she means just like, look, Biden's in big trouble. And Rachel Maddow is not acknowledging that he's in trouble. She's like, what do you mean a backup plan? Backup plan to what? What's going wrong with Biden?
A backup plan.
If he needed to.
What is not going wrong with Biden?
Backup plan to what? What's going wrong with Biden?
A backup plan.
If he needed to be replaced on the ticket. If we're 3 months out and Trump's still beating him in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, North Carolina.
I like how she can't even name, you can't even name enough states because Trump is beating Biden in so many places. Michigan, Arizona, North Carolina, Guam, Timbuktu, Fresno, California, Hawaii. You know, it's just a name because Trump is just smoking Biden everywhere. That she's going like, if he's still beating him in like 800 states, are we going to still run this guy?
I mean, I think the backup plan is run a better campaign, right?
Yes, they have no plan. Run a better campaign. How can you run a better campaign with all of media on your side? Robert De Niro coming out singing Joe's praises. Jack Black, one of the cool Hollywood guys, comes out. Joe Biden's my man. Julia Roberts coming out. There's cool Barack Obama. There's my man. MSNBC, CNN, Jimmy Kimmel, all of the late night talk show hosts. Go Joe Biden, you're our man. And they're going, we need to run a better we need to do better than this.
There's no reason that Joe Biden's record as a president is a very, very strong record. I mean, we are the economic envy of the world.
Oh, and that's why there's no problem. Just keep her, she has no plan. Just keep going down that path. I want Rachel Maddow to keep saying it. I want Democrats to keep doubling down on what they do. She's going, Joe Biden's record is so good. His record is not what's wrong. He doesn't have to change what he's doing. I'm going, if his economic record's so good, why is he failing everywhere? It is not because he wears ugly ties. Okay. People have a general self-interest going, I want to survive. I like my country. I want to hand my stuff to my kids. I want to make some money. I want to be able to buy my groceries. And they're going, under your economic plan, Joe Biden, you failed. You had one job and we're kicking you out. Rachel Maddow disagrees. She's like, hey, his policy, his record, sterling.
It doesn't mean our economy is perfect, but literally we are the envy of the world. We've got a better situation than anybody.
Which, by the way, is saying nothing. We've always been the envy of the world. By the way, Compton, go to the worst neighborhood in Fresno with like rebar sticking out and graffiti everywhere. It's still better than the rest of the world. It's better than most of the world because we have an economic engine. We have more freedoms than most places in the world. It'd be very hard to find a country that has, for instance, more free speech than us. We're angry that it's getting taken back, or angry that we're being spied on or being punished for it. But it's nothing compared to the punishments of what you get in like Africa, you know, in some areas of Germany, in London, if you're praying in front of a clinic, in Canada, if you're driving truck. I mean, so her saying like, we're the envy of the world. By the way, yes, we're the envy of the world. And it's not because of Joe Biden. Okay. He didn't do it. The American people did it.
Got unemployment rates that we haven't seen in generations. We've got economic growth that any major country in the world would kill for.
Yeah, but that's not the information that they're getting on Fox.
But it's true.
Joy Behar, that's not the information they're getting on Fox News. Yeah, Joy Behar, as if Fox News, which has about like maybe 1/10 of the footprint, they're on ABC. The View is. Like Fox has like nowhere near their footprint. And she's going like, Fox News, the disinformation, they're winning the information war. You know what they want to do is set up a government to stop any speech against this regime, the Biden regime.
Biden hasn't been disqualified from running for the presidency by anything having to do with any of his performance. It's just that it's going to be a tough fight. Yeah. And so I think the backup plan is fight harder.
Okay, good. Fight harder. I like that. It's going to be a tough plan. Tough fight. Trump, who has probably more negative media against him than any other candidate ever. And then Biden has the lowest ratings. That is, he is actually hated more than anyone, not because of peer pressure or people telling you to, but because they actually have a realistic opinion of the man. People don't have a realistic opinion of Trump. All of his accomplishments have been buried. All of his negative points have been presented to you. And all of Joe Biden's negative points have been buried or hidden or denied. And all his positive points, I can't even think of one. Maybe that he gave away student loans. I'm told that he's supposed to be better on pro-life. I mean, on abortion, on women's health care rights. I don't believe it. I don't believe anything positive. Because no one's looking at what he is doing and saying, he did it better than Trump. What did he do better than Trump? Screw over Israel? Better than Trump? Blow up the southern border? Did he open up the southern border better than Trump? Yeah, he did that. He did not close the southern border better than Trump. Trump had Mexico. He was going to build the wall and have Mexico pay for it.
Yeah. The backup plan is make sure you win the Senate. The backup plan is people should volunteer earlier. And do more and give more money and do all of those things. And
all that will happen is that more people will be sacrificed and more people will give more money. That's my prediction right there. I think it's pretty crazy. They got to come up with a backup plan where they have like all of like female Gen Z with them. They have like everybody who's woke. They have the environmentalist people. Okay. Like, and when I'm talking about like the people that's like a save the trees and save the rocks and all that kind of stuff. And then, who else? The whole LGHDTV community, you know, I mean, like, what more backup do you need? I mean, like, and then all of the media, it's just like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm just blown away by it. And then more money will be given, taxes will increase. And yes, you will be looking into, okay, how is Southeast Asia?
Volunteer earlier and do more and give more money and do all of those things. And there's no reason, I think, to have it be, there be this fantasy that Biden's not the president and that Biden isn't the nominee. He is and he's going to be. And I think that's a fixed variable.
That's a fantasy on you, Griffin, that he is the candidate, they say. I think Rachel thinks they're going to double down on Biden. Look, guys, end of the month, that the debates are coming up. It's going to be over. People are going to see Biden and go, it's over. Who they replace him with, and then Rachel Maddow will have to come back out and give you even more frothy, teary lies. She's going to say that I had no idea we were going to replace Biden. Guys, they're going to replace Biden. If they're behind in those 6 swing states, and they are, and they continue to be, and that debate does not turn things around, this will be the single most watched presidential debate probably in 40 years.
Yeah.
They have to replace him. Now, I need you to subscribe to get me flying over 500,000 subscribers. I want you on the team. Thanks, guys. It really helps us out. I don't thank you enough. I'm Doug in Exile.
So there you have it. Shout out to Doug in Exile. The link to his video will be down below in the description. And yeah, you know, the whole thing about, you know, having a backup plan, that's actually kind of wild to me, because like Doug stated, like I stated, you know, and like so many more of you guys have stated, you know, that like they're throwing everything they got. Like they have a whole gag order on Trump. Okay, they have the corrupt judges. You got the DA Fani Willis, Mr. Letitia James, Fani Willis, the assassin, Assassin's Creed, Judge Merchan, and Engeron, and the entire evil Avengers assembled against Trump and turned Trump into Thanos. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like I always say, man, prayers out to President Trump. Prayers out to everybody who watches these videos. I hope everyone continues to have a great day. I hope everyone continues to have a great day. And prayers out to the people, you know, that are really going through it in these tough times, you know, because things are definitely not easy out here. One of the biggest things to me is the fact that people will still double down on Biden. That is crazy to me, because like I said before, like, do you pay bills? You must enjoy paying bills then. Matter of fact, you know, funny enough, I actually just heard somebody say, I love paying taxes. I looked at them like they were nuts. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So they said, I want to pay more taxes. I was like, well, it's official. We're doomed. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This guy's nuts. And so I just had to leave the scene. I was like, well, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, okay? Again, I hope everyone has a great day. Prayers out to everybody. Keep God first. Stay prosperous. Conquer your dreams. Prayers out to President Trump. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Smash the like button and share these videos. Thank you to everyone who watched this video all the way through. Shout out to the King Squad. Peace.